Hello and welcome to another episode of You Don't Need That Shit. I had to skip last week's episode because my voice, it was completely gone. And you can probably still hear it. My voice is kind of still crackling. I don't know what it is this time, but this cold takes so long to fully heal. But I can power through now. The voice has been in this kind of state like, I don't know, a week. Half a week, something like that, but I can live with that, and for whatever reason I kind of like this crackling tone of voice now. If you are, just like me, very mesmerized by this eye look and I constantly have to check in the mirror because I truly love the way this looks, then just keep an eye out because this week or next week, I don't have the upload schedule in my head now, but this look is made for a glitter 101 video that was actually requested in the comments because of some kind of fears or unsure how to use thoughts with glitter, and so I thought let's do an all glitter look even with a glitter highlight, and here we are, and I love this. And before we now head into the new makeup releases, the lip for this video. This is the Dior 670 lipstick from the Rouge Forever line that I just topped off with the Isamaya lip lock in the shade Metal. I don't know if you can tell, it is still settling because it just laid on my desk, but I think I have used this lip gloss down to here. I mean, this is a full-on metal silver glitter lip gloss, but I've used so much of it. So I did save actually a couple posts, I think 20 or 22 or something like that. And I have thoughts, so let's tackle these. I always hope that I sit in the right angle because when I sit here I cannot see the viewfinder. But the first release that I want to talk about is this ridiculous product from Natasha Denona. What the fuck is going on at NDHQ? Can someone please tell them that whatever this is, nobody asked for? I truly do not get where the brand is currently going and what it is with their Iron Face palettes. The first one was a full-on hit. I actually just did not buy any of the two options because I don't like the mix. Then there was the one from last year, that was the Love Face palette. That was a bit so-so, but I feel like I could have loved this because of the tones, but this one, what the fuck? I get the idea behind this, that this is supposed to be a palette for those one and done girls, for the clean girl makeup, for the natural girlies, but aren't we over that? If Natasha Denona would have released this in 2022 or 2023, people would probably have lost their mind about this, but now? Why? It looks so not appealing to me. I think this is such a bad idea of a palette and such an ugly palette that I even refuse to watch reviews on this. So even if the quality is bomb, I couldn't because I think the whole concept of the palette is just bullshit. Talking about bullshit, so Nails Inc. is collabing with McDonald's. Are we back to the nail and food thing? Was Nails Inc. also the brand that did the cheese one where the polish smelled like cheese? Was it Nails Inc.? I don't know. But it's basically different nail polishes, then press-ons and a nail topper. They even have nail stickers so you can sticker tiny little burrs on your finger. And I just went into the comments and apparently there is a political thing with Nails Inc. going on. I'm already fed up at this point because I can't this. Okay, let's head over to the next release from Milk Makeup, and for whatever reason, this is interesting to me. They come out with lip oils, the Kush Hydrating Sheer Tinted Lip Oil. First of all, I think the word Kush is just as disgusting as plush. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. But the lip oils in general look quite interesting, and from what I've seen here, they not only have a smell, they taste like the flavor that they come in. So we have Green Dragon, that is sage and peppermint. Dream Machine with a guava flavor. Chocolate Cake, that is like with chocolate. Orange, vanilla, and watermelon. The watermelon one is the one that actually is kind of interesting to me because I just love watermelon, and actually the vanilla or the chocolate one kind of too. I wish there was a blue lip oil or a black one, then I would probably have bought this instantly. And the green one looks so interesting depending on how tinted the green is, but I don't like sage and minty things on my lip. I don't want that. I like mint, yes, I like even After Eight chocolate. I'm that girl, but I don't want to have a mint flavored thing on my lips because I think then everything will just taste and smell like toothpaste. Lisa Eldridge released a mascara and a liner. It's called the Kitten Lash and the Kitten Flick. I kind of like the name because it's, you know, there's cat eye, and Lisa Eldridge, since all of her makeup looks are definitely more on the muted, not muted in color, but they're not as intense. They're glamorous but soft, so I think the name Kitten makes really sense. And after seeing some reviews of the mascara, I really want to try this. But I have so much mascara in my backup drawer that at this point it wouldn't be very clever to buy another one, but I would say this is an item I will buy when I don't have any backups anymore. So here's the thing. I did declutter last year all of my, no, not last year, was it this year? This year, it's just a couple of weeks ago because I had a surprise lip declutter, but I decluttered all of my Tarte Maracuja lip things, whatever. And now they dare to come out with a vinyl, yeah, the Maracuja Juicy Lip Vinyl, whatever, I don't care. I want to try this. Why? I have no fucking clue. This could be either the most intense and beautiful thing ever to exist, or this could be the most thickest and ugliest thing ever to exist. My problem here is that the swatches that you can see here, they will not look like that on your lips, because for the swatches I'm pretty sure that they just applied a huge thick amount of product on their arms to make the colors pop, but they will not look like this on your lips. And even with the product shoots on the lips, on some it's just way too much. Nobody will apply it like that. You can do it for the photo, for the effect, but it will look different on the lips. But for whatever reason, it looks so nice. And then they have shimmering ones. Oh my god, shimmering mixed berries. Shimmering red. Oh. I'm honest with you, I am very, very tempted by these. They are not available in Germany yet. They are available on the Tarte website, but they changed their shipping. And now if I would buy something from the Tarte website, I think I have to pay 30 bucks of shipping, and that's definitely not worth it. But I do like it. I'm honest with you, I do really like this. Have you tried these? Am I making this up? Am I hyping them up in my head? Let me know. What I'm definitely not hyping up in my head is another celebrity brand. Why? Bella Hadid is coming out with a brand, or a Bella. Why? It looks like a perfume brand actually. Okay, it's not exactly clear on what the brand is all about, but the trademark application has fragrances, scented lotions, and oils. It makes sense because here it says reveal your alchemy. Sorry, but we do not need another celebrity brand. And I'm 100% sure Bella Hadid is probably just the face of it. And that's it. She gave her name. She will not be included in any of the process. She's probably not in any of the formulation stuff. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know her. I have no clue if it makes sense for her. It is, to me, another cash grab. So Tom Ford announced their Soleil Summer collection that comes with a quad. Then we have new shine lip colors, a color changing lip oil, and a golden highlighter. I'm confused. I mean, the lip colors, pretty. The golden highlighter, not my shade, and actually looks exactly like the one from the winter collection, but we haven't seen swatches so far. Fine, I get that. The color changing lip oil looks like it has golden specks in it. If that is the case, I definitely need to see what this does change to. Probably a pink, but if it's a flattering muted pink, could be nice. But the quad is what is really confusing me, because you have two shades that actually look identical and then a emerald blue and a weird red. I don't understand this. Oh, it's literally called the Emerald Dusk Quad, so makes sense, but why this color choice? What's going on? I mean, is Tom Ford really infected by the curse of Estee Lauder? Probably, because this looks way too weird. Not too weird, but definitely not my type of makeup are these new two Viseart quads. One is called the Hesperides and Isolde. Hesperides and Isolde. Oh, it's Mythical Tales. Then it's probably Hesperides and Isolde. Very German pronounced, but I guess that is the one. They look beautiful, don't get me wrong. They look really pretty, but this is not my color story. And so far from what I've seen, they're not sending it to me, which is totally fine, because I know that my review on this would be not the best, because just the color story is not for me. But I see who this is for. I can appreciate quads like this, and I'm honest with you, the quality of Viseart is just good. To me, these are too light. I wish one of the 4 shades in the quad would be a dark one, just for more intense depth, but as they are here, not for me. Pretty to look at, but I can skip that easily. Aren't we done with pastels? And I have some sincere questions here. First of all, another pastel palette for spring. Ooh, how new. Wow, you're so creative, Glaminatrix. But color coordinated pastels? I'm getting Blend Bunny vibes here. Just saying. I'm honest with you, this is so not interesting to me. I even overlook every single post of this. I really don't think that this is worth having. This is so not needed. This is so unnecessary. And I've seen swatches of this palette, and whenever I see these swatches, I'm like, oh, somebody swatched the Blend Bunny palette again. Has anybody pointed that out? Someone in the comments said, finally the pastel palette you promised last year that we've been asking for. And that's a problem. Pastels? Not this year again. But why has nobody pointed out the fact that this looks like a Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette? Beauty Bay did it again. They added a new palette to their monochromatic line, and this is the Smoky palette. As per usual with the monochromatic palettes, they do come in 3 different sizes, 9 pan, 16 pan and 42 pan, and of course I ordered the 42 pan palette to just complete my collection. When I filmed this video, it hasn't arrived, and I think when you see this video, it hasn't too, because it takes a bit with Beauty Bay. It's shipped out, like they shipped it out the next day or so, but of course it's from UK, it takes a couple days, so I guess I will get it somewhat this week when you see the video, and then I will definitely do a 5 looks on this palette, because I just really want to know if a 42 pan palette with blacks and grays is really that different. The criticism was big on the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. The criticism is big on the Glamlight's Ghostface palette or on any other grey palette. So I'm really curious how this will hold up. But just from looking at it, I see a couple shades that might be a bit redundant, but are probably very different in the undertone that they added. But I also see how there are some dark blues added to this palette, which makes it very interesting. So I can't wait to get this. You know, I love the Beauty Bay formulation. I think it's a great value that you get for the small price that you pay. And I'm really excited to play with this palette. Jasmine Atelier released lipsticks. And when I saw this the very first time, I was like, they do have lipsticks, don't they? And they didn't. What they had was a 4 or 5 color lip palette that was all in one pan that was ridiculously expensive. And when I just look at these lipsticks, they're ridiculously expensive too. They're 50 bucks each, and I'm honest with you, the packaging isn't it. I hate this component. It is the same component that they use for the bronzers, for the highlighters, and for the blushes, just a little bit smaller. I don't think this is pretty. These are very generic lip colors, very generic normal lipsticks. I don't think these are worth 50 bucks. Definitely not. And they even advertise the fact that this has a magnetic mirrored cap. So inside the cap is like this big of a mirror so that you can put your lipstick on the go. Nobody will use this mirror for that. It seems to be that 2024 can be the year of lipstick because we have Westman Atelier, we have new stuff from Tarte with this vinyl line, and now we have Yves Saint Laurent or YSL Beauty who is revamping their Rouge Volupté Shine lipsticks. And now they're called the YSL Love Shines. I'm actually here for it. I am really, I'm excited for that because I personally like that, and I hope with the reformulation they will bring back my missed YSL lip glosses. The Rouge Volupté glosses were so fucking good. I love them and I wish they would come back, so hopefully they do this. It looks really pretty, it looks very chic, and let's be honest, this YSL band in the middle is just looking divine. The lipsticks look divine. I'm quite excited for that. I mean, I don't want to run out and buy one now, but I'm excited to see if YSL is continuing this and maybe they bring back the gloss. I have said this so many times. My dislike for Hailey Bieber couldn't grow any higher. She's the most unnecessary, famous person that I can think of at the moment. And the fact that she is such a cash-grabbing piece of shit that they designed a phone case that is 100% printed in a 3D printer that you can probably do yourself if you have a 3D printer. Yes, I know how ridiculous that sounds too, but where you can put in their fucking bomb. Who the heck is using this in real life? I'm honest with you, this is just such a cash grab. So cash grabby, I can't. I don't have any more words for this, so let's move over to a closer look of the new Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette, and now we have a name and a date. It is called The Blooming Romance, and this will be available on March 19th at American Sephora. Here we have a closer look at the shades, and I am still excited. I am still excited for this. I still want to have it, so I will definitely get this as soon as it is available because I am just so surprised by the original Groundwork palette. I need this. I really do. Much earlier than I personally thought, Colourpop is bringing back Twilight. Or, let me rephrase that, Colourpop brought back the Twilight collection. There was, again, a lot of fuzz around this because first of all, they did not put this online on time, like they were 2 minutes late. And of course, at the exact time this should have been online, people were flooding the Instagram page of Colourpop saying, oh, why is it sold out already? I mean, come on. I am the first one who will just tell you that you're bad at stocking your products when you sell out in 5 minutes. But when it's the, time on point, like here in Germany this was at 7 p.m. I think the official release time was 10 a.m. PT, which is 7 p.m. here in Germany. When this is not online at that exact time, it is not sold out. They probably are late by clicking now make it buyable, and then it was online 2 minutes later and people bought the shit out of it. Let me just check if it's still available because I was very surprised by the fact that the full collection was available for so freaking long. Okay, so now it is sold out, but I think like an hour, 2 hours, and even the next day after they re-released it, it was still available. But of course, people were bashing Colourpop for having the collection still available while singular items were marked as sold out. And I'm again asking, use your fucking brain. When they sell these whole collections, they're pre-packed, they're already packed. They will not rip open a package and put them, the single items for sale. That is just dumb. And I'm honest with you, the fact that they now limit this of 2 per customer makes totally sense. And I feel like that is also one of the reasons why the stock lasted for so long. I don't think they had such a big stock because they already announced a restock for spring that will be definitely bigger. So they basically just brought it back early with a lower stock so people stopped whining. I am one of the whining people, and in the last You Don't Need That Shit video we talked about their positives vibes thing and their deleting comments, and I said that I really have to reconsider if I want to have this palette, and I did. I did reconsider, and I decided that although I am not okay with the Colourpop thing, and I think the way they handle the whole situation around Michaela, the way they handle the whole sellout the first time of the Twilight collection, which after I did my research is the same thing that happened after a Sailor Moon. This was the same story again, but just new colors. I decided that I still do not like this and I still can't criticize them for that, but I do want to separate that from my love to Twilight. I'm honest with you, I said it already, Twilight is such a comfort thing for me that I still bought it. So I bought the collection. I don't know when this will arrive. It has already shipped. And the last time that I bought something on Colourpop was for Black Friday, and I was a bit surprised that I did not have to pay any duties or taxes or whatever fees, because they shipped it to a German warehouse first and then they shipped it from that German warehouse to me. So is there something going on? I don't know. Again, I still dislike the way they handle things. I still dislike the way they basically just try to silence people. But I'm also admitting that my love for Twilight, for me personally, is much more important than this. So I bought it. I still think it's a pretty collection, so I'm excited for that. Urban Decay released a menstrual cup. Just kidding, it's a foundation that looks like a menstrual cup, and I do not get it. I think this is just a theme that is going on for a lot of You Don't Need That shades. That is called I Don't Get That. Because when I just look at the shade range here, what is this? Why are all the shades gray? What the fuck is going on? Like, this is the worst 40 shade range I've ever seen, because they all look so fucking gray. They even included like application things like brush for the best buildability, a sponge is best for blending, and fingers for the best max coverage. So does that mean now if I apply this foundation with a brush it does not blend well, while when I apply it with a sponge it blends well but the coverage is not there? I'm confused. I think this is weird, and I also think the advertising is even weirder because it says a 3-in-1 foundation, serum, foundation, and setting powder. How the fuck is that possible? It's a cash grab. It's a marketing grab. It is just not good. It is really, really not that good. Includes a patent pending precision dropper. Oh, I have to drop out the foundation one by one. Oh, could it be more annoying? Probably not. This is partly exciting, partly not. Haus Labs is bringing back their blushes, and they kind of changed the colors. So they did keep the shades Watermelon Bliss, Dragon Fruit Days, Hibiscus Haze, and Pomelo Peach. Okay, I just checked, they did not bring back Acai Sky and Lavender Blonde, which I don't get because Lavender Blonde was one of the best. But they added new ones called French Rosette and Fire Moon. To be honest, that's a pretty easy skip for me. I will not buy this. I am really not a big fan. I do like their new packaging because now you see the shade on the outside. With the old packaging, it's all silver. And they also do stress out that these are not reformulated, which is even weirder because there is a lawsuit going on for one of their ingredients. And if they remove that ingredient or put it in something else, it's technically reformulation. So those people who are really into the ingredient vibe, let us know if there is something changed that should called reformulated. I don't like the two new blush shades, but I do get that they are tackling more the neutral ones, the people who do not like to have neon blushes, because let's be honest, their blushes are really pigmented. So I get where they're going with, but I'm not the targeted market here. So Bobbi Brown is releasing a new quad. And it's not only a quad, if I understood that correctly, it is a complete full collection with Kerry Rosenthal, whoever that is. But here we have some photos of it, and I'm honest with you, this does not look like their Luxe eyeshadows. The Luxe eyeshadows are the ones that are a bit more doomed, and they are super sparkly. I think one single is like 50 bucks, so they're super expensive. And I do have the Lunar New Year palette that they made for 2022, and that has 3 of these. Amazing quality, amazing shades. But I feel like this is a regular metal shade. It does not look very, very sparkly. And what I'm a bit shocked on is how other brands are commenting on that post. Let's just discuss this for a moment. When I see this palette, when I am sitting here as a customer, as somebody who's potentially buying this, I can make my comments. I can say some things. But when you're a brand and you are, of course, as a brand also looking at the market, you watch what is everyone putting out and where are they and how do we settle in trends and stuff. But I'm sorry, when a brand is commenting groundbreaking, and you can clearly, I mean, it's written, yes, maybe I'm interpreting a bit too much, but I feel like there is a bit of an ironic subtext going on. This is unprofessional, and I'm really shocked that the brand who's commenting here on that post is Lethal Cosmetics. I've seen Lethal Cosmetics commenting on releases and other posts and other creators and other brands a lot, which I think is fine and it's totally good. But this comment is so unprofessional. I'm a bit distracted from the release itself now. But let me know what you think. Is this unprofessional or not? But for the palette, I think the outer packaging is also not really that good. It is way too messy. I'm very distracted by that. My brain and eyes hurt a bit. I see the little hearts, but I don't think it's that pretty. And when I see the swatches, I'm pretty sure this is not their usual Luxe formulation. So when this comes out, this will probably be like 60 or 70 bucks. I would skip it if it's not that special formulation. So Too Faced is coming out with mini palettes that have 6 shades in them, 3 mattes, 3 shimmers so far from what I've seen. It's 2 different ones, a warm and a cool toned one. And to pick up the Lethal Cosmetics statement, groundbreaking. But for real now, I don't think this is really on time, really on trend. I think Too Faced is like 10 years too late with this. So I can easily skip that. MAC Cosmetics is bringing out a whole collection that is all about Velvet Teddy. Again, aren't we 10 years too late for that? I know that they have a big moment currently with their new Maximal collection. They did revamp, I have a hair on my lips. They did revamp their matte formulations and apparently they're very good, but Why do we need a velvet teddy collection that has 50% of the items just existing stuff that is repackaged, and then some eye and face palettes, if I'm not mistaken here? I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a pretty collection, and I don't understand it. Oh my god, those eye and face palettes, they have two different compartments. So you take out the quad and underneath is a blush. Oh my god. Okay, that's even weirder, so easy skip. I do admit though that the outer packaging looks really good. I like this kind of design, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. Huda Beauty teased a new product and people were like, oh my god, it was a mistake. It wasn't. The bag was open for a reason. Of course she wanted to have this photographed, and she knows how the makeup community is working and how they will spot. But these are the faux filler whatever, and I am pretty sure that this will be a plumping lip gloss. A better one probably than the icy and hot ones they released 2 years ago or so, where the reviews are not that good. I guess it is going to be something like the Patrick Ta one, like milky glosses with a bit of translucency, maybe some lip oil formulations going on, but with a plumping effect. I don't get it. I'm over the plump. Please do not plump me. I don't want to have this. I'm excited though, because I think everything that Huda does put out with the faux in the name kind of is nice, but I'm also just referring to the concealers, so I don't know what I'm saying. I am somewhere between being excited for this and being not. And last but not least, we have a new reveal from Milk Makeup. This is the Cloud Glow Foam Primer. Why? This is a hybrid, like a skincare makeup hybrid that nobody wants to have. And if I understand that correctly, that comes out in a foam, that primer. It is so gimmicky, and I think the foam primers, we already had them. I have seen cream spray can sunscreen, and I saw that on TikTok, like, what the fuck are people doing on their face? But it's a sunscreen apparently that comes in a spray can that looks like whipped cream. That's the right word. I don't get this. I don't want to have gimmicky things like that in my makeup routine. And you know, Milk Makeup is just a brand that is so hit or miss for me. Mostly miss, only a few items are a hit, that I can happily skip this. Okay, and that was basically it. A lot of products actually that I've saved. I did already unsave some for the collection that were not that interesting anymore to me, but I feel like we are getting into a weird phase now of releases. Somewhere between, we still want to be in that clean girl TikTok era and we want to move on. And I don't get that. I don't want that. I want to move on. So give us colorful, fun makeup. To be honest, I don't want to see any more neutral things. I don't want to see any more clean girl aesthetic things. I don't want to see any more Hailey Bieber images. Can we please stop this? I don't like that. I don't want to have food related things. I don't want to have weird collabs. I just want to have makeup that makes fun. I want to have makeup that is sparking joy and that is making me super excited to put this on. I mean, the Beauty Bay Smoky palette is not that exciting. It is a black and gray palette, but because I love cool tones so much and I love the Beauty Bay formulation, I am excited for this boring palette, because this is going to be either the most perfect all gray and black tone palette that you will ever need in your collection and every other brand can get the fuck out, or this is going to be a disaster. But from what I've experienced with Beauty Bay, it's probably going to be fucking awesome. And in general, I just want to have fun with makeup, colors, give me shine, give me sparkle. Otherwise, I have to do all glitter looks like today. So what do you think? Is anything sparking your interest? In what area are you currently? Let us know down below. Don't forget to subscribe because I have fun videos, of course, coming up this week too, and the other weeks, and so on and so on. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.